times that amount. Number 10. EUROCOPTER X3. Built by Airbus Helicopters, the EUROCOPTER X3 is what they describe as a high-speed, long-range hybrid helicopter. Only one has ever been built, and it's based upon the design of a Eurocopter AS, but with the addition of short wings, which each have their own propeller. This design allows it to reach higher speeds than other helicopters because the main rotor speed can be slowed, meaning that it creates less drag, and the extra stability the additional propellers provide means that it doesn't need the auto-stabilization technologies that you find in other designs. On a test flight in 2013, the X3 managed to reach a horizontal speed of 293 miles per hour, which smashed the previous helicopter speed record. It's flown by 2 crew members and cruises at an altitude of 10,000 feet. With the technology that was designed specifically for this vehicle, the company is aiming to develop even faster variations and hopes to be able to put one of them into wider production. As for the X3, it served its purpose well and is now on display at the French Air Museum in Sainte-Victorette. Number 9. RUTAN Boomerang. With small, multi-engined aircraft, if one of the engines fails, there can be severely detrimental effect to handling, which in many cases can make it virtually impossible to fly safely. Burt Rutan, an aerospace designer, attempted to combat this problem by the design of the RUTAN Boomerang, an unusual-looking plane that is perfectly fine to fly even if one of the propellers isn't working. It has space for 1 pilot and 4 passengers, and is 30 feet and 8 inches long. With a wingspan of 36 feet and 8 inches, it can reach a maximum speed of 311 miles per hour and a range of 2,363 miles. It's based around the design of the twin-engine Beechcraft Baron 58, but by using a symmetrical design can fly faster and feel more stable than the Baron can. It has forward-swept wings and, surprisingly, the engine on the right is purposely rated to be able to generate 10 horsepower more than the one on the left. Only one was ever built and completed its maiden flight in 1996. The idea never took off in a commercial sense, but it's with designs like these that further knowledge of the principles of flight can be learned and incorporated into future concepts. Number 8. Super Guppy. The Aerospace line Super Guppy is one of the strangest shaped aircraft you'll ever see, but there's a reason why the fuselage has such a bulbous design. It's perfect for carrying large cargo components. It was, in fact, crucial to the American Apollo program because it was the only plane capable of transporting the SIVB, which was the 3rd stage of the Saturn V rocket. It was built by Airbus based on the fuselage of a C-97J turbo stratocruiser, which was the military specification of Boeing's 377 stratocruiser. The base fuselage was extended to 141 feet long and widened to have an internal diameter of 25 feet. It could carry a load of up to 54,000 pounds, and even with this, it was able to fly at a cruising speed of 300 miles per hour. 5 Super Guppies were built, 4 of which are now on display at aircraft museums around the world. And the 5th is still in service for NASA and is based at the El Paso International Airport in Texas, where they use it for transporting essential components between testing facilities and launch pads. Number 7. F-22 Raptor. Between 2005 and 2011, the F-22 Raptor became the backbone of the American Air Force, with 187 aircraft brought into operation and conducting missions in regions across the world. It was designed by Lockheed Martin Aeronautics and combined stealth, speed, and maneuverability to become the most adaptive and effective military aircraft that had ever been seen at the time. Each F-22 is believed to have cost $150 million and is designed to be able to engage in tactical operations at speeds of around Mach 1.5 at altitudes of 50,000 feet. It has a glass cockpit and is equipped with the latest avionics systems, the most impressive of which is a passive radar detection system that enables the pilot to avoid being seen by the enemy. The F-22 has 3 weapon bays that can carry a variety of bombs depending on the mission requirements, and it's so accurate that a test showed it was capable of dropping a GBU-32 JDAM from an altitude of 50,000 feet at a speed of Mach 1.5 and successfully hit a moving target that was 24 miles away. The F-22 gave the Air Force a significant aerial advantage, and it's because of technology like this that the USAF is the most effective in the world. Number 6. Boeing 747. The Boeing 747 is perhaps the most recognizable passenger plane in the world. After first entering service in January of 1970, surprisingly, it wasn't actually Boeing's idea, but came about because of a request by Pan Am Airways for a jet that was 2.5 times the size of their previous model, the 707. It was because of the 747 that the economies of flying became accessible to the mass public, and aeronautic historians credit it with turning air travel into what it is today. The jumbo jets are powered by 4 engines, can carry on average 366 passengers, and are partially 2 floors at the front. The design of the raised cockpit wasn't necessary, but Boeing decided it should be like this to facilitate the craft to be converted into a cargo transporter, as they didn't think it would be used for passengers for very long with the imminent arrival of supersonic travel. And since its introduction, 1,557 747s have been produced. They cost around $200 million each, and are still, to this day, the workhorse of passenger air travel. Number 5.